All right, guys, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! And we're coming to you live from the desert of Coachella Valley.
We're actually in Couchella.
Couchella. Wait, how did you say it?
Sionchella.
No chella.
No chella.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from Coachella with all the Coachella deeds. But wait, vamos a qué?
Pasarla bien.
Pásale
Oh,
bien.
mal.
Oh, mal.
Pero pásale.
Pero pásale. There you go.
Coachella edition.
Welcome, guys, one more time. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Sunday. We are here to talk to you guys about fun stuff. We got a lot of conversational music.
And we have a special
festivals. Oh, and we have a special guest. You guys, Pásala Bien. First
Special guest.
coming to you live again from the desert Coachella Valley.
Should we have him enter right now?
I think so. Should
Right
we?
from
Yes.
the back.
Okay.
Drum roll,
wait.
please. Insert.
Wait, but is his mic ready? Because his mic was having issues the other time.
It's
No,
okay.
he's
he can
doing a
borrow
mic
mine.
check.
He
You
can
got
borrow
a
mine.
mic check? Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's doing the mic
Introduce him, Hector.
Huh?
Introduce
Oh,
him.
we're gonna introduce him already?
Yeah,
Una
already.
vez, una vez.
Our special guest, the one and only, straight out of Puerto Rico, Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny. Woo! La camisa ya aquí.
The wrestling theme song.
Pero ábrela para que se mire.
Didn't you have a Bad Bunny shirt too?
I have a lot of Bad
A lot
Bunny
of Bad
shirts. I
Bunny
was
shirts.
actually wearing my Bad Bunny shirt last night while I was watching Bad Bunny.
Bro, I regret not coming dressed up like if I was going to Coachella.
Coachella.
Yeah.
You look like you just came from school.
You know, guys.
I have my uniform. It looks like a uniform.
Hey, Fallas Paredes uniform.
La escuela de la
Not fast,
vida.
man.
No, I
We
used to
usually-
get
Hey, what's
that.
wrong with Fallas Paredes?
No, I used to get my uniform
I
from
really
there.
did get my uniforms all
Yeah,
the time.
I remember that.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? One time, yo me acuerdo, because obviously I would always get my uniforms from there, and I remember looking through the sizes, y cuando abrí, había como I don't know what kind of animal was stuck on one of the pieces of clothing, and I was like, oh my god!
Cucaracha.
She
Yeah.
said, never again. I'm
But
going to DD's
no,
now.
I was like, all right, $3.99.
Oh
Let's go.
Did you guys remember the? I don't know if it was here in Cali too, pero se llamaba Factory to You.
yeah.
Factory to You. Okay, that
They still have them, yeah.
they still
Yeah,
have
they
them?
still have them, yeah.
Up north
No
or where?
way.
Or the one up north, yeah, it closed down already.
Yeah.
I think they're all closed.
But they
I
still
don't
have
think
some.
I've
I
seen
see
one in a
some.
while, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I feel like there's one in Pomona, no?
No sé si la he visto yo todavía.
Hey, but check it. We're gonna after
Like,
this.
y'all
I was
We need
coming in-
outfits.
I was coming in telling them, guys, I don't know. I think we need new. Personally, I need new outfits. I need like shirts and stuff. Porque you want to come in with a new piece of clothes.
Looking nice, yeah,
every
decent.
podcast. And well, my closet's a little small, pero I need to like
Si
change
quieres
it
te
up.
presto ropa, yo tengo mucho.
Yeah,
Should
me
we
la
go to Fallas
prestas?
Paredes? Are all
should.
Fallas Paredes closed too?
I'm not sure, but I haven't
I
seen
mean, I've
any.
seen the one in Huntington Park.
Oh, well, there we
In La
go.
Pacific.
In the
Here we
Pacific.
come,
Well,
Huntington Park.
Hey, Fallas Paredes is gonna have to sponsor this because
Damn.
catch you
dream
guys
come
at
true.
Fallas Paredes.
Use our code for uniforms.
Imagine.
Guys, but honestamente, we are glad and happy to be spending this Sunday with you guys when we usually are at Coachella.
Yeah.
We didn't do it this time around, budget wise, and then also because we have the podcast going
Porque
on.
tenemos un compromiso aquí.
Tenemos un compromiso con el público, con ustedes, con la familia. Was we'll be having a Coachella house coming up.
Imagine Pásala Bien Show couch at Coachella. You know how they do the interviews
Yeah,
with her?
yeah.
I don't think I saw this year.
We weren't able to arrange or
Yeah.
situate that this year, but we will
It was
be, in
scheduled
the up and coming,
it
up
was
and coming
complicated
years.
with our schedule.
Just watch.
That's
We're
why
really
Bad Bunny
busy.
came.
Just
here.
watch.
Yeah.
But speaking of Bad Bunny himself, what do you have to say?
Te voy a ser bien caro, no entendí qué dijiste. I don't understand what you say.
Let's get the show
His
started.
mic's ready. His mic's ready. Well, what do you guys think about Coachella overall? What are your thoughts and feelings about it?
I'm just sad I'm not there.
You're sad you're not there? When the lineup came up, you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to go.
Well, the only reason why I really wanted to go was because of Bad Bunny, but then, like I'm leaving to Mexico, so, you
Yeah.
know, I was
Ya
like,
no se
you know
pudo
what?
ir, no pudiste ir.
No.
O miro Coachella a Bad Bunny o voy a visitar la familia.
Voy a visitar a mi abuelita for her birthday. It was literally my grandma's birthday or Coachella, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Coachella. But
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to be back next year. It was not in the books this year, but it's all good. The only thing is I didn't think I was going to get as much FOMO as I did yesterday when I was watching Bad Bunny perform, because it's like we've all seen Bad Bunny more than once.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're like, oh, it's fine. Like you try to tell yourself, it's cool. I already saw him.
Friend,
But
you've
no,
met him.
Every single time that we see Bad Bunny, I feel like he adds something different.
there's always something different that
Yeah.
he comes with. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. But I think that yesterday's performance, it made me feel like, but not just Bad Bunny, also Becky G.
Yeah, Becky G killed
Becky
it.
G.
She killed
Yeah.
it. Can we talk about like su carne asada set?
Okay.
Like I was happy, dude, because I was seeing you don't really see a lot of Mexicans. I mean, we're starting to see Latinos, but obviously Latinos from everywhere in Latin America. But seeing so many Mexicans on that stage, it was really, really good to see her, especially that she's from here, from Los Angeles.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like she has definitely grown. She's been at Coachella before. She's done sets. Obviously, she's been a special guest to certain artists that have performed.
No, this is her first time. Her first time.
For
No,
Coachella?
last year actually,
special-
Grupo Firme was at Coachella. They performed. Also, Karol G performed. And I think Becky G
brought
went
her-
on with Grupo Firme and Karol G.
But I
So
think
this
is
time
her
she
first
has her set.
Her
you
own
know?
set, yeah.
And
Her
at the
own
main
set.
stage, obviously, you know, como dices Latina.
Yeah.
And then she did great. I mean, she
did.
looks
Yeah.
amazing. She had been posting on her social media that she had been working out.
Yeah.
Like full-time working
Dude,
out.
4-pack y todo.
Yeah, bien ripped y todo. Get
Yeah,
it, girl.
she
Hey,
good.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell that she felt comfortable and she felt good on stage.
Yeah.
Because her presence was, you know,
She looks so
se
good.
miraba bien bonita.
Yeah, but well, can we talk about no shade to anybody, you know, but like JOP. Like you have one job.
Becky just like,
Like give me that mic back.
Give me that mic.
Like it's just crazy to me that you know you're gonna go to Coachella. It's a big stage. She's giving the opportunity to like be
To
there
kill it.
to kill it, right? Because Fuerza Regida's killing it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Pero para que no te sepa la canción, like
I think you were saying, friend.
Yeah, I think he was pretty lit. Only
You think
because,
so?
yeah, he went on stage. It's Coachella. You know, you go up there, you go party. Maybe he like went a little overboard because even on stage, Becky G was just like, I think
He's
we
so
had too
drunk.
many shots. And then she was like, or maybe not enough. Like, let's take a shot together. She was so cute. Like, I feel like they played it off very well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he looked like he was definitely a little too lit. But
But
I
honest-
feel like it's still his personality.
Yeah.
And like the way she handled it, like she like maneuvered through the whole thing. I feel like it still worked out.
I don't know.
Because
But
literally-
it was like, damn.
Yeah.
Literally, I feel like he just went on stage to like hype up the crowd.
yeah.
Yeah,
Make
he did.
some-
Yeah, but
noise.
he said it twice.
But
I
the
know.
crazy-
I'm like, dude, you're just yelling. I was
Yeah.
like, sing the song. I mean, at least try to kiss Becky G.
What he did say on
Hell
time.
no.
He's still with the whole. Hey, he's still with the whole.
Hey,
"Where's
well,
my
she might be
suegra?"
single, so maybe this was his chance.
He's still.
Don't
with
mean
the
she
whole-
want him.
Hey, but back to saying that he forgot the song. It's not the first time. I thought it was the first time that happened. My niece actually showed me a video where he's in concert with another guy. I forgot his name. It was a grupo, and he's literally reading the phone. También. I'm
of
like,
his
Yeah.
own song.
of the own song. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
I'm like, bro, like you're on stage, like.
But I mean, he's barely starting. I mean, and then plus people get nervous. Maybe like
And
he is getting lit, so maybe he is. You
Well,
forget,
maybe we
think
should
it's
start
que-
getting
you
lit.
forget who you
Yeah,
are
I
sometimes
know.
when
Do
you're
you think
drunk.
es que
So.
sacan muchas canciones a la vez y pues para aprendérselas todas de una vez? Because they
Nah,
bring songs like.
imagine the stress of having to learn all those songs.
Yeah.
Some more, hey,
JLP, were you lit? Because I think you were.
more to the story. Don't get lit before
Don't
you go
get
on
lit.
stage.
Afterwards, ya te
Or
tomas
get
unas
lit
dos o
on
tres.
stage.
Last year for Grupo Firme, okay, when they were at Coachella, I don't know. It was the first day they were on Friday too, and I remember it was just like a vibe. Anita was on early, Grupo Firme was on early, and we were just like, yes, like da 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 da, whatever. I was like so excited to see Grupo Firme, but I don't remember their set. Like, I was like, oh my god, I know that I was there because I saw the videos, but I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I think it's definitely.
So you
happened.
didn't see their set at all?
No, I saw it because I saw the videos. I was definitely
But she
there.
doesn't remember.
But
I
I
don't
think it
remember.
happens
You
with
weren't
all
there.
festivals.
Hey, you weren't
though.
there.
Yeah,
This is-
I think it has a lot. I know what you're saying, but I think it happens a lot because of the sun and
Yeah.
you're drinking, you're dehydrated. It's because you didn't have water. That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
How
That's
would you
pretty
feel
cool.
like if, like, for example, like you're singing or you're doing a show and then Gil comes unprepared and like on the mic? What would you do?
Okay, so after watching Becky G, I feel like she inspired me to just kind of remember that maybe you can't control what other people are doing, but you could always control the way you react. Because the way she reacted, I feel like it was perfect. Like, she
Either
was
you
just
make it
like,
better or-
yeah, and she was like acknowledging the situation, but still not like letting it ruin her vibe, you know? Because even after that, like every other song, like she was still
Yeah.
really good. So if you were to do that, Gilbert, you personally, I would totally forgive you because you
Oh
already know
my God.
any of these guys right
Here
here.
we go,
they're done.
sugarcoating
They're
it.
done.
Right, but that
yeah.
would never happen to us though.
Yeah, no, you're.
We would be
professional.
like, remember I told you, not the
Because Gil, you don't
Yeah,
drink
not
that
the
much.
Nachi and
Becky.
Becky, because they killed it. Yeah.
They did.
I feel like it would have happened to Yoli, not you, because you don't drink as much as Yoli. So.
Yeah.
First of all, you need to shut the hell up.
Yo, you literally just said
I think it would
forgot.
happen to
literally-
you.
you literally-
You're gonna be JLP.
Hey,
wait, but-
Hey, sober.
Hey, but the good thing is that we always go to festivals a weekend number 2 because the first
They
weekend
clean it up.
They clean it up
They mess-
because Bad Bunny had a moment too. He
Wait,
had a
wait,
moment
before you
where-
go to Bad Bunny real quick, Peso Pluma though, he came out and
Oh,
killed
yeah.
it.
He fixed everything.
He came and, you know, barrió el escenario y todo. Him and Becky, you know, because
Yeah.
Becky did great, but Peso Pluma has a big stage presence. I feel like he just started. And he came in like very confident.
Yeah.
I feel like his presence, he worked the crowd and
I feel like that's why they're
stage.
comparing him a lot to Bad Bunny, huh?
Yeah,
Is
because
that what's happening?
I think that's the reason why they're comparing him a lot
Okay,
on
yeah.
TikTok. That people are like, oh, that he's the next Bad Bunny, but people are mad because it's like two different genres, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's corridos and he's reggaeton, so.
I didn't know. I just found out not so long ago that he used to play soccer. So you know when you play soccer, you know how to control the whole like court and how to be around the whole court. Yeah. Well, he was literally in the whole stage, arriba del escenario, arriba de las luces and everything.
Casi se aventaba.
Yeah,
because backflip.
for being like kind of like on that platform for such a little time, he has a very good stage presence.
You think the soccer helped him?
I think it has a lot. Look at Maluma. He's a soccer player too, and he's really good in the stage too.
He's really good. He's amazing.
Number one fan right here.
Hey, moving forward.
Let me change my shirt real quick. I'm just kidding. Maluma's really good. I'm just kidding. No. But Bad Bunny, yeah, Bad Bunny.
But we didn't even talk about Nati.
Oh my God, we did.
You guys are rushing through this. Oh my God, chill
bring
out.
it back. Nati Natasha, what about her?
First of all, I didn't know that I was hoping that she would bring Nati Natasha out to Coachella, and then I was like surprised that she did because it was the first time Nati was actually at Coachella as well. And it was
her first time
now Caro G, Becky G, and Nati have been on Coachella stage.
Shower.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Her message.
I was so emotional.
It was like a full circle moment.
It was such a full circle moment. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I feel like, I don't know how she felt, but I'm like.
I would have cried, friend.
I literally would have cried. I was crying because I was like, dude, I'm like, you're doing this for little Becky, like the one that, in a sense, got you here, you know? And it was so perfect to like pay homage to like old Becky, like by singing Shower on that stage. I was like, that was
real quick. I know that we've worked with Becky before, and then I remember an event that we worked with her. That was her hit song at the moment, Shower, and then because she was barely coming up, you know. And I remember her backstage, like totally different Becky, but you know, and now her on stage at Coachella and singing that song, it was like, oh damn, like you feel happy for her, you know. It feels
because
great.
you know how long it took her to like
to do it.
And then she went from like English to like Spanish, and then she had practically like she had to start all over because she had to get another audience. Like she straight went from like English to like literally just Spanish.
The evolution, Becky G's evolution.
I think it's.
And then she said, you know, like if you doubt a situation or something, never doubt it because it, you know.
It's another direction.
Yeah, it takes another. I mean,
we're gonna have to get our facts straight. Making shit up over
she said, no, she said that.
Sometimes things don't go the way you plan. I just say that. But sometimes it's not rejection, it's redirection. And if there's anyone here who's doubting the journey, trust it. Have faith. It always works out. I promise you that.
What do you think about Bad Bunny, friend?
I thought he was great.
Without the
so
shirt?
Funny. Yeah, he was so ripped. I was like, whoa. Is him and Becky G training together?
Right, like, what's going on?
But it was so crazy because, okay, so earlier after I was done watching the Becky G performance, I was like so like obsessed with her that I just wanted more, right? So I was like, oh, I hope like Bad Bunny sings Mayores with Becky G.
Literally.
Oh my gosh. But like what he did just freaking knocked whatever I thought out of the park because I think he did such an amazing job. And I don't think that the Mayores song would have fit because I feel like he had a specific message that he wanted to basically get out there. I've already seen, like I said, we've already seen Bad Bunny. So you think once you've seen it once, you've seen it all, but you have not. Because I feel like every single time he performs, he brings something different. And this time it was like a whole history lesson. But still very entertaining. I don't know. I loved everything about the performance other than the fact that I wasn't there.
You were there though, friend. Through the live stream.
You guys not big fans of like special guests?
Why not?
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking.
No, I love special guests.
Like
I think that's what people.
I feel like honestly,
that's
what I look forward to. Mm-hmm. Like I like the artist, but it's like it's a wow moment. Like like yesterday, I'm not even gonna lie, I was waiting for Bad Bunny to bring out somebody like for a whole hour and a half.
I thought Tego was gonna come out.
That's what I thought. And you know what?
There was like a whole thing about Tego.
I was waiting for Daddy Yankee.
Literally, dude, I thought Daddy Yankee was gonna come out. I was like, because Daddy Yankee, you mentioned it, huh? Daddy Yankee
I was
has
like,
never been
dude,
there.
Daddy Yankee, like, that would be huge if he brings Daddy Yankee.
I think that we're going to have to look this for sure, but I feel that Daddy Yankee has already mentioned that he was invited to Coachella, but I don't think the money was right, so he didn't go.
Oh.
Really?
A long time
Not
ago,
even as a special guest? I mean, because, two big Puerto Rican artists.
Yeah.
Like, imagine them singing. I was like, when he started singing La Santa, I'm like, please bring out Daddy Yankee, please. Y nunca lo sacó, and I was like...
So back in 2021, Daddy Yankee commented that he had turned down Coachella but not in the year 2021. In the past, he's turned down Coachella because the pay was ridiculous. And I was actually thinking about that. The budget is coming out of their pockets, you know? So they're getting paid a certain amount perhaps, but like still they have to pay so much for production and all that stuff.
Oh, look at what Cardi B said. She said that when they hired her to do Coachella, remember she did Coachella like 2 years ago? I think it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Back in like 2018.
Yeah, something like that.
She said that
she said that when they hired her, she was Cardi B, but she was not Cardi B at that moment. So she ended up losing money from Coachella because she invested too much money on her production. But like she said, it's like she didn't look at it as a loss. She saw it as a bigger picture. Like she's like, I'm gonna put money from my pocket because I want to give the audience and people to see what I can bring to the table. And it was a good show.
And who knows, maybe someday in the future he'll be able to get invited.
Yeah.
Although he is retired, so probably not.
I mean, look at Wisin and they've been retired and they're still.
Dude, they have.
But Daddy Yankee's not really retired because he's still releasing music.
Literally. But I think he said retire from like stages, no?
I don't know.
But I want to see Daddy Yankee again.
Yeah.
Maybe a Baja Beach Fest?
Damn,
What do you guys think about the kids at Coachella though? The one of them was enjoying Becky G set.
Dude, he looked like he was like 6. I'm like, damn, he's there. Well, why am I not
not
there?
They're so cute.
Apenas puedo yo solo. Maite cargaron un chiquillo atrás de mí.
Family event.
That's crazy. So I could like have my newborn and I stay.
Literally. Have you guys ever got lost in a festival?
Lost.
Like lost your group, you're like, hey, come
Yeah,
back,
it
where are you?
happens when you're like, where did they go? They were just here. Let me turn and call them, and then no sirve el teléfono.
No,
you can't
they
find
try to
them.
ditch your friend. Huh? Oh, elaborate.
Wow.
Hey, elaborate.
Wait,
It was
what
like-
festival?
It was at EDC.
Surprisingly, you? Hey,
No,
you
it's because,
get
you know,
lost?
obviously you're like lit and like everybody's like moving all fast.
Yeah.
And then you're like, where'd they go? And then you're just like roaming around. And then plus at festivals, you don't have service.
Yeah, you don't.
There's
You
like
don't.
no service whatsoever. So to find someone, you need to like ponerte de acuerdo and be like, hey, if anybody gets lost, let's meet right
Yeah.
here.
Question:
Because
Is Coachella bigger than EDC or vice versa?
I think it's
big,
different.
Yeah,
It's
it's different
different?
vibes. But you mean like big as in the
Like
venue?
the setup and the venue.
I'm
and
trying
the
to
people.
think. I feel like EDC is really big.
I never been.
Yeah,
but
EDC 's
I never
bigger.
been to
yeah,
EDC.
Me neither.
I think EDC is really big.
And the people are more lit, right?
It's all night. Like
It's like
it's
overnight
done at
morning.
6 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a different,
yeah, it's a different vibe, but you need to go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think everybody needs to experience it at least one time.
least
It literally starts at what, like 5, 6 p.m., no?
Yeah,
And then it literally,
at the afternoon.
literally 12 hours.
So
Vegas,
what
the
time
city
did
that
what
never
time did
sleeps.
you get lost?
At the beginning.
Why
Yeah,
went?
face.
We were there for like, we got there like around 9. I think like by like 10:30 I was lost.
Were
It's
you lost
because
or te perdieron? They were like,
No, me and my best friend got lost. So like I didn't find my people till like 4 in the morning.
No way.
Yeah, me and my best friend were lost for
Oh, but you
hours.
guys were at least together.
At least we
Like,
were
it was-
together,
yeah.
you know.
Away from
And
the
then-
group.
Away from the group, yeah, but it sucked because, you know, you missed out a whole day. And
¿Y cómo te
You-
perdiste?
I'm telling you, like, you know, the alcohol
Alcohol.
kicked in. Yeah, so my friend was like super lit and he like left. And I went to go get him. And then I was like, that's when we got lost.
Monkey see, monkey do. You see what happens?
In a matter of 1 second.
No, well,
When
I
you
mean,
try to save somebody, it's,
yeah, I was trying to save him and we got lost.
it's like como dicen en the airplane. Cuando vas en an airplane, before you help anybody, help yourself. But do you guys think there should be an age restriction on this kind of event?
For EDC, yeah. For Coachella, no.
Coachella is the same thing. You think people are not like
No,
getting
yeah.
drunk and like
Exactly.
doing like crazy stuff? I mean,
I
they
think
are.
it's the day thing. I think it's the time.
It starts
like,
earlier.
It starts earlier. So obviously, like a lot of the people, sometimes they come later. They only want to see the major artists. But if you're going with your family, you can go during the daytime, explore the campgrounds. I mean, not the campgrounds, but the actual like all of the art installations that they have.
Okay, that's doing the most. That's doing too much. I'm already tired.
What?
I'm already tired.
I mean,
But, hey,
that's right, because you're 40.
40?
Hey, but
Buddy.
but do you guys
I heard
think?
that if you lie about your age, then you look younger.
But do you
Everybody's
guys-
like, oh, I thought he was 45. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do you guys think there should be age restriction though? Like,
I think they should.
I think for Coachella, it's fine. Because you know what? Again, I'm going to bring it up. Like, if you're a parent, you are in charge of your child. So if something is all ages, doesn't mean that I have to go with my child. You know what I mean? So it's up to you as a parent to decide if that is something that you want to expose your kid to. And if you are going to expose them to it, like, okay, what are the things that you're going to limit them from, you know? Like, I remember last year for Karol G, there was a lot of little girls there and they were watching Karol G. You know what I mean? So I feel like certain artists, certain vibes, like, you know, they can be a safe space. You know, people go to concerts with their kids as well. And this is a music festival. So I think that I'm cool with it. I just think that as a parent, you need to know your limits. But I'm not a parent, so
Your
I'm
game
like,
plan.
no.
Yeah, your
And
game plan.
also,
you know?
You're like, so I don't
bring-
have that problem.
Hey,
Yeah.
or bring a babysitter to the
I was gonna say
campsite.
that. Bring
By
grandma
6
with you.
p.m., you're going to the campsite.
Yo, like,
and I'm
bring
going to
grandma
Bad
with
Bunny.
you.
So bring the whole family, bring your babysitter at the campsite, and then do you know?
Yeah, I feel
Para que
like
te cuiden los
maybe if
plebes.
my kid, like personally, if my kid was like above the age of, I think 7, I would probably take him because right now Emma is 4. Yeah, I think like by the age of 7, I think she could probably
Frank,
enjoy,
clarify who's
like,
Emma because they're
taking
gonna be
Karol
saying
G.
that you're a mom.
Me, kind of just kidding. No, she's my niece. But yeah, I feel like, but Jesse's probably be like, "Girl, you're crazy. I never do."
You ain't taking
But
over.
I feel like 7 is like a good age where the kid would actually remember certain things and then be like, "Okay," because
For it to be an experience for them.
yeah, exactly.
As well.
Oh, my nephew was vibing yesterday with Peso Pluma. Let me tell you that much.
damn.
Like, he likes Peso Pluma, Grupo Firme, and all that. So that's why when you're saying like the things that they can remember, and they can like
Yeah.
participate. How about I know you were telling us before we started recording about the clubs,
About the stage, the
the
age
limit.
restriction.
Yeah.
And where is this at?
This is in South Korea.
Okay.
And there was a girl in a friend group. They went to Korea, and they didn't let her into the club because there's a cutoff. There's a cutoff to like get into the club.
So not because you're too young, but you're too old?
Yeah, you're too old to get into. I mean,
God.
do you guys think there should be a cutoff?
What was the cutoff age?
Take a lucky guess. What do you think is too old to go to the club?
In terms of like going out to club and stuff, like no me dan muchas ganas.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like, oh, the cutoff could be 30.
Yo, he's like,
Like
oh,
even
yeah.
to go to a bar though?
No, but a bar?
She'll be at
Was
Applebee's
it a
bar.
bar or is it a club?
It was like a bar club.
Yeah, they're like lounges and stuff like that.
Oh, like a lounge?
Lounge club.
For a lounge, I don't think that there should be an age limit, but I mean,
What do you think the cutoff should be? Like,
I think at the, 35, 40? Yeah, there was, because you always have that one tia or tío that are single, that
And they
are
wanna
chill to
go.
kick it, and then they come, They're above 30, like 35 or whatever.
no, some are even like 50.
But then also, yeah, I mean,
But I also see the different side of this. I'm like, can you imagine? Like, obviously, we've all been to clubs. We've seen stuff like that. Like, you go to the club and you see, like, I don't want to say, like, it's messed up for a 40-year-old to be at a club, But, like, 40-year-olds checking out, like, 18-year-olds.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Yeah, so
feel
I
like
see that part,
Yeah.
you think that's what they're doing it though? You think that's-
It could be.
18 and over clubs
Yeah.
should have an age cutoff.
Because I think it was...
That's
I
a
don't
good,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
We're gonna say that's a really good
Yeah.
idea.
I think it was
what should be the
like,
cutoff for that? 30?
I feel like, I feel like 30 would be the cutoff.
even 30's pushing it, to be honest.
And 30 is
Really?
pushing it, to be
Yeah.
honest. Think about a 30 dating an 18. I mean, this shit happens though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it
And
happens in
technically,
Mexico,
once you're
yeah.
18, you're basically like allowed to do whatever you want. But
Sometimes
I
you're
think it's
30,
kinda-
you don't know what you're
But
doing.
sometimes I feel like these 18-year-olds look like they just came out of high school.
Yeah.
And then I'm like thinking about all the. Ooh, like if thinking about it like that, yeah, hell yeah, they should be.
Different
a
And
cutoff.
perspective.
I think that way now because I have an 18-year-old niece. So I just think about that. I was like, I don't want her to be at a club and like a 35-year-old looking at her or something like that. I don't know if I want to see that, Like I want her and all the girls or even the guys to feel comfortable where they're at and not being like kind of looked at. And they're like, especially those.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
no.
it's just weird. But yeah, I think 18 and over clubs should be having a restriction, like a age
And
limit.
21 and over?
Well, that one you're
18,
21 and over,
18,
you're good, I
hey,
feel.
18 to 30.
You know what you're doing at
18
21.
to 30, from 21 to, yeah.
Whatever,
The cutoff is
yeah.
like
To
40.
what,
40, yeah.
Because girls like his cutoff time is almost here.
No, but think about, okay, so what? They're going to make a club for like people that are above 35. And you're like, from 35 to 50, this is your club. Quédate en tu casa.
Hey, that club is called Bingo.
You should be at the casino at that point.
This is no shade to older people.
That's definitely shade to old people.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
that's
Because
gonna
Bingo
be
looks
me.
fucking
From Alex. From Alex.
I think that's
Not
going to be
me.
me, though, partying at like 35 or 40.
Yeah, well, you better.
No, but there's
Stick
nothing
to 21
wrong
and
with like
over.
partying
I
like
ain't
that.
doing
It's
nothing
just
wrong.
like-
I just want to dance.
I just want to dance in your house. It's not the same.
It's not the same. But pues, yeah, it's also what they're doing and their behavior and stuff because, yeah, sometimes it's not a safe place out there,
Yeah.
Even if you're 18 or 21 or even a 25, 30-year-old. It's like a lot of things go down at clubs and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it also has to do with their behavior. You need more security for sure. But what was the cutoff age over there in South Korea?
30.
Oh, it was 30?
It was
Yeah.
30.
Oh, damn.
The cutoff age is 30. And like those people.
How old was she?
She was 30. That girl was
Exactly.
30. She couldn't get in.
It's 'cause I
So
think
like
once
her,
you're 30, you
Cutoff
can't.
age was 29.
29. So her, they were like, the guy was like this. Because obviously she didn't speak their language, so she was like this. That's what they told her at the entrance. So just imagine they're going like this to you.
South Korea.
You're like,
And the girls are like,
But I'm a VIP. What?
So now I know where not to go party.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, where was this?
Seoul,
Seoul, Korea.
South Korea.
And the crazy part, her friends were older. So some of her friends were like 32, and there was one that was even 40.
And they got in or no?
No.
They didn't get in. Unless they sneak in. But the crazy part, the people, they still look young. They still look like they're like 20 in their 20s.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, we're young and we're not in our 20s.
Speak for yourself.
That's crazy. Just like in Mexico, you can drink at 18.
Yeah.
You know? And you don't have to be 21.
Or no, you could get into the club at like 16.
I was at the clubs at 14, 15.
You were.
In Mexico. That's why I was like, I was going to go back to Alice.
Did you have facial hair at that age?
No, but I always looked bigger, you know, older. I feel like my sister, when she started going to the clubs, when she was 18, I was like, okay. You know, it feels weird because you know how it goes down, you know, and what people do and stuff.
You're like, quédate en tu casa.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, you know what? Like, okay, cool, but you do feel a little weird. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, dude, I was at the clubs at 14, 15. You just want to be protective, you know? Yeah.
Are you going to do that to Emma when she gets older?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
She's
I
gonna go
feel
party
like
with her.
I'm gonna go party with her. No,
She's going to take her to EDC?
They're gonna be like,
Oh, her? Oh, she can't get in.
I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like right now, I'm like, okay, cool. And obviously, when I'm saying like, oh, I'll take her to Coachella, I'm there with her, you know. But that, like, when she's older, I don't even want to think about that, honestly. Yeah, but I always think about certain things, like being in middle school and doing certain stuff and talking about, you know. And I'm just like, and then I look at little kids, I'm like, oh my god. Like, you always think that you know everything at every age, and then when you're older, you're like, oh my god.
The other day, my sister came in the house saying, I'm gonna get an apartment. And blah,
She
blah,
said
blah.
that? Why?
I don't know. She was having a day. I don't know. And then my mom and her were arguing about, you know, dumb stuff, whatever. I'm leaving.
Her with her maleta?
Yeah, I'm getting an apartment and I'm leaving. And I'm like, girl, I said that. I said that at 18. I'm 28 and I'm still here. Because we help each other out. You know, we're in the same household, but it ain't easy. You know, but like you say, you think you know everything. And, you know, you
And
really
she's still
don't.
young. She's still trying to figure it out.
She's still trying to figure it out.
Hey,
yeah.
yo, she's
Clearly, because
She ate. That's why I'm worried about her being at
That's
the
why I'm worried
club.
about her, yeah.
Because she's 19, no?
She
would be the ones que sabe con el 30-year-old.
No, she wouldn't. She'd be
over
playing
here,
them.
she's over here leaving until she went to online to go on Zillow and check for the apartment.
She's trying to get-
I'm
You
staying.
know what, Mom? I'm gonna give you another chance.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm staying.
Be like, Mom, I'm sorry for talking back to you.
I was delusional. I don't know what I was saying.
We definitely did not know what you're talking about when you're 18 or 21 or almost 30. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're like, and that's why there should be a restriction.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why our parents are hard on
Yeah.
us too, because they're like, no quiero que hagas los mismos errores
Mírate en
que
mi
yo hice.
espejo.
Yeah.
Mírate en mi espejo.
What's the thing that they say when they're like,
Cuando ya tenía tu edad.
tú ya vienes y yo ya vengo?
Oh, my mom. Tú
Cuando tú vas, yo ya
vienes,
vengo.
yo ya
Yeah,
voy.
that one, yeah.
Cuando tú vas,
No,
yo ya
es cuando
vengo.
tú vas, yo vengo.
Lo dijo
Cuando
peor.
tú vas, yo ya fui, vine. Meaning I already
pues,
done
todo
that.
Yeah.
What? Then everybody says it different.
Everybody
then.
says
Yeah.
Cuando tú
Same-
vas, yo ya fui, vine.
But it's the same thing,
point,
yeah. The point that you're barely
Like, I've been
getting
there,
here,
done that.
I'm already on my
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
like
there,
I already
done
did
that.
everything you did.
Yeah.
But they also tell you, parents always say, and like older people are like, tú vive tu vida, estás joven, enjoy your life. Y luego
Those are
te
your
critican
single
todo.
uncles.
Y luego te critican like, no hagas esto, no hagas esto. Like, how am I supposed to live my
Pues
life?
pregúntale.
How am I supposed to live my life? So the real question here is, should we have age restrictions for the clubs, the bars, or even festivals? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. And this is going to be a wrap for today. We're going to go enjoy Coachella. And we're going to go enjoy the rest of the show.
We gotta go on the main stage.
Hey,
Performing.
Yoli, on stage
Yoli,
now.
wrap it up, ma.
I'm gonna go cry.
Hair, makeup,
Silent
hair,
makeup.
makeup.
All right, see you guys next time.
Thank
Make
you
sure
guys for
follow
joining us.